Despite striking early in this game, the A's get swept in the series finale against the New York Yankees, 5-3. I mean, I saw it coming. The A's scored 3 runs in the first inning, but the Yankees scored 5 in the next, 3 innings. So they won the game 5-3. And like I said, I could see it coming because you look at the other games in this series, it's a similar thing. The A's, they might get some runs early, but then the lead is going to be taken away because the pitching is horrible. So in the top of the first inning, Stephen Piscotty, a guy who actually had, isn't really an everyday guy in the lineup, got a 2-run double, and that was off Talion, and that made it 2-0 A's. Good base running there by Laureano, and the A's, got that early 2-0 lead. So that was good. And then Elvis Andrus got an RBI single in the top of the first inning, bringing in Piscotty. But that was all the A's offense for the entire game. So they had that first inning offense, but then couldn't get anything to go. Aaron Judge got a 2-run homer in the bottom of the first. On the mound for the A's, starting was Cole Irvin, and he allowed that. But yeah, I mean, I could honestly see it coming. When the Yankees are down in a game, they're gonna come back. That's just what, if it's against the A's at least, that's gonna happen because the A's pitching, I hate to say it because Irvin was actually good last year in a lot of moments, but I haven't seen it from him this year, and it was 3-2. And so, yeah, the A's had a good scoring opportunity in the second, but then Laureano struck out. LeMahieu got some good defense as well, so the A's in the third also had a good scoring opportunity. Like, they had runners on base, but there was a good defense by the Yankees to prevent that. Giancarlo Stanton off Cole Irvin also got a 3-run homer in the bottom of the third inning, and that made it 5-3 Yankees, which eventually would be the final score. He went opposite field, and I mean, Yankee Stadium's a pretty easy stadium to hit a homer in, so kind of expected a lot of homers. And the Yankees defense and pitching was just good for the rest of the game. The A's had runners in scoring position in many moments, but the Yankees made good plays, and they got out of it. The A's, even in the 8th inning, had 2 guys on base, but 2 runners were stranded. And so, the A's just could not bring runners around to score. Had they done that, maybe they would have won this. I don't know. Because the Yankees, I mean, they did come back in this game, but their offense was kind of quiet in the later frames. But the A's out-hit the Yankees in this game. The A's had 9 hits, the Yankees had 6. And the Yankees also had 2 errors. So if you really take that into account, the A's basically had 11 hits. And they still can't win a game. Their offense is just so horrible when trying to bring runners around. And their pitching is just... I guess their pitching today wasn't horrible because it was just Cole Irvin that was pitching. The A's only had 2 pitchers today, Irvin and Aller. Like, I find it ironic when, they need Blackburn to go 8 innings, they keep him in for 5. And then when they need Cole Irvin to only go, when they want Cole Irvin to maybe go 5 innings because he's not as good as Blackburn and he didn't have as good of a start, they put him in for 7. Like, I just don't get why they put Irvin in for so long. Have Adam Aller close out the game, which, he actually didn't do that bad. But Aller normally is pretty bad. So, yeah, I mean, it's just frustrating. The A's are 25-52, 77 games played, and they've won less than a third of those. It's just really horrible. So that's going to do it for the Yankees series. We're going to play the Mariners in a 3-game series. Yeah, 4-game, actually. 4-game series in Seattle. And that'll span over the weekend. And so we'll see, what happens there. I mean, if we're going to beat a team, I think the Mariners is like a team that we know how to beat, but they also have beaten us pretty badly. So the A's, 23 and a half games back of the Astros. Horrible, 3.25 win percentage for Oakland, and it's not getting any better. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts. The A's lose 5-3 to New York. I'll see you guys later, and yeah, go A's.